Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute since I last filmed. You want to say hi?
Yes. Hi, I'm eating the apple.
He's eating an apple. Is it good? What's your name? Okay. Okay. Things at home have been a little overwhelming with the kids lately. It's starting to get a little bit better. But of course, like, I still have those days. And my kids are also in the background, so you will hear some of that noise. Again, I hope that you guys don't mind it too much. And so, yeah, today I decided to film a recipe. I'm going to be making some albondigas. If you aren't familiar with like Mexican cuisine, albondigas are meatballs, which is like a meatball soup, and it's so good. To me, it's one of my favorites. I love it so much. I think it's probably, for myself again, one of like the best Mexican comfort foods because it's just it's so good and it's so filling. So yeah, I thought that I would make it and share it with you if you guys want to try it out. Okay, so for the albondigas, we are going to need 1 pound of ground chicken, some onion powder and garlic powder, paprika. We're also going to need some mint, 2 tomatoes, 1/2 of a large white onion, 1 garlic clove, caldo de tomate or tomato bouillon, and I'm also going to need about 1 or 2 chipotle peppers. If you don't like spicy foods, then you can just omit this part, but I love the flavor that chipotles give the broth. Add zucchini, carrots, and potatoes. Alrighty guys, so now I'm going to be switching over to voiceover. I thought that this would be easier instead of you guys hearing all of the background noise while I explain everything. So here you see me doing the broth, and I just added the tomatoes, the onion, the garlic, a tablespoon of the tomato bouillon, and also the chipotle peppers. Again, if you don't like spicy, then just omit this part. Either way, the broth turns out really yummy. So you're gonna see me blend that all up until it's nice and smooth. Okay, so once I have it all nice and blended, I'm going to throw it into a large pot. I'm also going to add 2 or 3 cups of water. I'm going to season it with some salt. And then something that I didn't record was I also added in some more mint leaves into the broth to give it more flavor. And then I'm going to let it simmer while I get ready to form my meatballs. So in a large clean bowl, I'm going to add in the ground chicken. I'm also going to add in half of the rice and then season it with onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, ground pepper. I also added in some chicken bouillon, and then of course the mint finely chopped. If you're using ground beef, which is what albondigas are traditionally made from, is ground beef, or I've also seen some people use like a mixture of ground beef and ground pork, then you'll need to use like an egg to bind it all together. But I find that with ground turkey and ground chicken, it's not really necessary. So I'm going to use a glove to get it all mixed together and then start forming my meatballs. So typically with 1 pound of ground chicken, I'm able to get 12 good sized meatballs. You don't want them to be too big or too small. I would say about the size of a golf ball. Once I finished forming the meatballs, the broth had come to a boil, so I added in the rest of the rice, the meatballs, and then I also added in the carrots because carrots typically take a little bit longer to cook. I let that simmer for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then I added in the zucchini. I gave it a quick stir, let it cook for another 10 or 15 minutes before adding in the potatoes, because potatoes usually don't take too long to cook. I always add those last. So once I added in all the potatoes, I was going to cover it and let it finish cooking for another 15 to 20 minutes, and then I'll be ready to serve. Look at how delicious these albondigas turned out. If you guys like Mexican food, I highly recommend that you guys give this one a try. I would say that this is like a quote healthier unquote version to the traditional albondigas that are made from ground beef. Either way, they're so yummy. I like to pair mine with some rice, or you could also eat it by itself, or also eat it with tortillas. For us here at home, we like to eat it with just rice and no tortillas because honestly, I've said this before, but it is so filling. You have enough with the rice, with the vegetables, with the chicken. This is a great dish to have when it's cold, when it's raining, or like now when it's 80 degrees outside. It's good all year round. It's definitely one of my favorites. I think I said that, but it's really, really good. I hope that you guys enjoy it. I hope that you guys give it a try. Let me know what you think. The chipotle gave these albondigas such a great flavor. It honestly wasn't too spicy. It did have a little kick to it, but it wasn't too bad because my son was able to eat it without complaining about it. So I hope that you guys give it a try. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Finish what you have in your mouth. Those dimples. Oh my goodness. Ew, you got food in your mouth. That's fine. What are you drinking?
Threesome.
Threesome?
Am I supposed to say